In the third step of our journey, Chad and No Traffic initiated the product evaluation process by registering Blackstar as a vendor with the Maryland Department of Transportation State Highway Administration, where we were accepted. As part of this evaluation, we provided the administration with a sample of our equipment for rigorous bench testing in their shop, ensuring it meets Maryland standards for functionality and durability. This step draws a line from past to present. During the Great Migration from 1916 to 1970, millions of Black Americans left the Jim Crow South for opportunities in northern, midwestern, and western cities, with many contributing essential labor to road construction and infrastructure projects funded by federal investment. Their work laid the foundations of today's highway networks, particularly in urban areas. In carrying this legacy forward, Blackstar is now dedicated to bringing advanced traffic solutions to Maryland, helping to evolve the infrastructure they helped build. Several federal programs funded road construction during the early and mid-20th century, which indirectly fueled demand for labor during the Great Migration. These included the Federal Aid Road Act of 1916, which was the first federal program to fund highway construction, encouraging states to improve rural roads and provide matching funds for construction projects. New Deal programs of the 30s, and the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956, which established the U.S. interstate highway system. Yes, you heard that right. Black labor built the U.S. interstate highway system that you drive on to this day. The influx of Black labor had a significant impact on roadway development in several regions, including the Midwest, cities like Chicago, Detroit, and Cleveland, the Northeast, New York, Philly, Boston, and the West Coast, Los Angeles, and Oakland. Although work was available, there were a multitude of daily challenges and hurdles for Black workers. Black workers were often paid less than their white counterparts and were frequently given the most physically demanding and dangerous tasks. In many cases, Black workers were segregated into separate teams or shifts, limiting their interactions with other workers and further isolating them in the workforce. Road construction jobs in the early 20th century were hazardous with limited safety regulations. Black workers, often assigned to more dangerous tasks, faced higher risk with little protection. Labor unions played a crucial role in protecting workers' rights and improving conditions, but Black workers were frequently excluded from joining these unions, leaving them without representation or bargaining power. Despite these challenges, Black workers were essential in building the modern infrastructure that the U.S. relies on today. Their contributions laid the foundations for the country's economic growth, particularly through expanded transportation networks that connected cities and boosted commerce.